All right, let's do this. There is absolutely nothing in the world like the feeling of starting a brand new video game. It's like opening a door to a whole new universe, a place you've never been before, filled with mysteries to solve and epic adventures just waiting for you. You see that title screen, you hear that opening music, and you just get this massive rush of excitement. What will I find? What kind of character will I be? What incredible stories are about to unfold right here on my screen? It's pure, unfiltered magic, a promise of something amazing that you get to be a part of. The possibilities feel endless, and that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Think about it for a second. That game box or that digital download is a ticket to another world. It's your chance to be a hero, a villain, a master strategist, a world-class explorer. You're about to meet new characters, face down terrifying monsters, see places that only exist in someone's imagination. You get to leave the real world behind for a little while and just dive headfirst into something fun and challenging. Every button press, every decision you make, it's all part of your unique story. No one else will have the exact same experience as you, and that's what makes it so special. It's your personal journey, and it's just getting started. Before we can start running around causing all sorts of mayhem, we need to get the game set up just right. This is a super important first step, so don't just skip through all the menus. First things first, dive into the Options or Settings menu. This is your command center, your cockpit. Here you can change things like the screen brightness, the sound volume, and other display and audio settings. I always like to make sure I can hear the game's music and sound effects clearly, but not so loud that I can't hear my own beautiful voice screaming in victory. Take a minute to adjust these to whatever feels good for you. Next up, and this is a big one, let's look at the controls. Most games will have a default control scheme, but you don't have to stick with it. Go to the Controls or Controller Settings section. Here you can see what every single button on your controller does. Does X jump? Does the right trigger shoot? This is where you find out. Some games even let you change the buttons around. If you're used to jumping with a certain button from another game, you might be able to change it here to make things feel more natural. A comfortable setup is a happy setup. Another thing to look for in the settings is subtitles. I am a huge fan of subtitles. Sometimes characters might be talking while there's a giant explosion happening, or maybe they have an accent that's a little tricky to understand. Turning on subtitles means you'll never miss an important piece of the story, or a crucial hint. You can usually change the size and the background of the text too, to make it super easy to read. It's a small change that can make a massive difference in understanding what's going on in the world around you. Trust me on this one, turn them on. Finally, let's talk about difficulty settings. A lot of games will ask you to choose a difficulty level at the very beginning. Easy, normal, hard, or something similar. There is absolutely no shame in starting on easy. None. The whole point is to have fun, not to get so frustrated that you want to throw your controller. You can always start a new game on a harder difficulty later on once you're a pro. Choosing an easier mode lets you learn the game's mechanics and enjoy the story without constant stress. So pick what feels right for you and get ready to go. Okay, you're in the game. Woo! Everything looks amazing. But what do you do now? Before you run off to fight a dragon, let's just learn how to walk. Seriously, use the left stick or the WASD keys and just move your character around a little bit. Get a feel for how they move. Do they run fast? Do they stop immediately? Do they slide a little? Jump up and down? Press the jump button a few times? Can you jump higher if you hold it down? Can you change direction in midair? These little things seem simple. Understanding them is the foundation for everything else. Now let's look at the screen. This is the HUD, the heads-up display. It's your best friend. Health bar, map, compass, ammo counter, magic meter, stamina bar. Take a moment to just look at it all. Try to figure out what each little icon and bar means. The game will usually give you a quick tutorial on this, so pay close attention. Every game has its own core rules and actions. Figure out the basics. How do you interact with things? Is there a button to open doors or talk to people? Find a simple object, crate, chest. Try to open it, try to break it. How do you attack? Press the attack button. Quick swing, slow, heavy swing. Try it a few times. Light attack, heavy attack. Learn the difference. It's key. Don't worry about combos yet. Learn the ABCs. Finally, saving your game. I've lost progress many times by forgetting to save. Auto-saving. Manual. Save from pause menu. Save often. After beating a tough enemy. After finding a cool item. You will thank yourself later. Frequent saving is the ultimate power move. You've got the basics down, you know what the buttons do, you're ready for action. Let's get into the game's first real mission or quest. The game will almost always guide you at the start. You might see a glowing marker on your screen or a big arrow on your map. Your job right now is to follow that guide. Don't try to run off and explore the whole world just yet. The first couple of missions are designed to be your training ground. They will teach you everything you need to know in a safe and controlled way. So be a good student and follow your instructions. As you play through this first area, pay close attention to the enemies. The first enemies you face are usually the weakest in the entire game. They are there for you to practice on. Don't just run in swinging wildly. Watch them. How do they move? How do they attack? Do they have a pattern? Try dodging their attack and then hitting them back. This is your first lesson in combat strategy. Learning to read your enemies is one of the most important skills you can have in any game. Use these easy opponents to build your confidence and your skills before the big scary ones show up. Now, let's talk about loot. As you defeat enemies and explore, you're going to find stuff. Gold, new weapons, armor, potions. Pick up everything. Your inventory might seem full of junk at first, but you never know what might be useful later. Go into your inventory menu and look at what you found. If you got a new sword, see if it's better than your old one. If you found a health potion, remember that you have it for when you get into a tough fight. Managing your items is a huge part of most games, so start practicing now. The final tip for this beginner stage is to take your time and explore the small starting area thoroughly. Don't just rush from one objective to the next. Look around. Walk down that little side path. Go inside that empty-looking house. Game designers love to hide little secrets, extra items, and interesting bits of story in places you might not think to look. By being curious and exploring every nook and cranny, you'll not only find useful things, but you'll also get a much better feel for the game's world. This is how adventures truly begin, by looking beyond the obvious path. Alright, you've survived the early game. High five! Now it's time to go from just playing the game to actually mastering it. The first step is to start thinking about combos and special moves. You know your basic attack, but most games have way more depth than that. Go into the game's menu and look for a skill's moves. This will show you all the cool things your character can do. Maybe pressing attack, heavy attack does a powerful combo. Maybe dodging at the last second, then attacking performs a swift counter. Now is the time to start practicing these advanced moves. Once you have a few combos down, you need to learn about resource management. I'm talking about your health, your magic, your stamina, your ammo, all that good stuff. In the beginning, you can just use potions whenever you get hurt. But now, you need to be smarter. Try to win fights without taking any damage. Learn to conserve your powerful magic spells. Save them for a big boss fight. Don't waste all your best arrows on weak little enemies. Being efficient with your resources is what separates the good players from the great ones. It's a puzzle within the action. Many games have a leveling system, a skill tree. As you play, you'll earn experience points, and when you get enough, you'll level up. This usually gives you skill points that you can spend to unlock new abilities, or make your character stronger. Don't just spend these points randomly. Read what each skill does. Think about your play style. Do you like to be sneaky? Then maybe upgrade your stealth abilities. Do you like to run in with a giant axe? Then upgrade your strength, upgrade your health. Planning your character's build is a super fun and strategic part of getting better. The ultimate advanced trick is learning to use the environment to your advantage. The game world isn't just a pretty background. It's a weapon. Are there explosive barrels near a group of enemies? Lure them over and shoot the barrel. Boom! Is there a high ledge you can get to? Maybe you can attack enemies from above where they can't reach you. Are you fighting near a cliff? Try pushing the enemy off for an instant win. Always be looking around you. Using the environment to your advantage shows that you're not just playing the game, you're thinking 3 steps ahead. That's big brain time. Listen to me. This is very important. At some point in the game, you are going to get stuck. It happens to literally everyone. You'll face a boss that seems impossible. You'll come to a puzzle that just melts your brain. When this happens, do not give up. Getting stuck is not a sign of failure, it's a sign that you're being challenged. Overcoming challenges is what makes gaming so rewarding. Your first and best source of help is often right in the game. Check your quest log or journal. It might have a hint about what to do next. If the game itself isn't helping, turn to the internet. The gaming community is massive and super helpful. Your first stop? YouTube. Search for specific boss fights or puzzle solutions. Search for Dragon's Peak Final Boss, Whispering Woods Puzzle. Find hundreds of walkthrough videos that show you exactly what to do. Watching someone else can give you that aha moment. It's like having a friend right there to show you the way. Beyond videos, game guides, and wikis, IGN, GameSpot, fandom wikis, they have step-by-step instructions for every single quest, lists of every item, lists of every enemy, lists of every secret. Looking for a specific sword? Need to craft a potion? A wiki will have the answer. Fan-made manuals from players who explored every inch. An absolute treasure trove of information. Finally, online communities. Reddit, Discord. Subreddits exist for almost every game. These are places where you can ask other players for help directly. You can post, "Hey guys, I'm really stuck on this part. Any tips?" And you'll get replies from people who've been in your exact position. They might offer a new strategy or a little trick that makes it easier. It's a great way to get help and connect with other people who love the same game as you. You did it. You faced the challenges, you learned the skills, and you beat the final boss. The credits are rolling. Feel like an absolute legend, because you are. But the main story being over doesn't mean the game is. The adventure is never truly over. Your journey from a beginner to a master, be proud. You stuck with it, practiced, and overcame obstacles. That accomplishment, soak it in, you earned it. Now what's next? Secret side quests you missed, extra bosses to fight, collectibles to find. Go back and explore areas you rushed through. You'll be surprised at what you might discover. Or, you could try playing the game again. Start a new game plus if the option is there. Or crank up the difficulty to hard or nightmare mode and see if you can beat the game with a real challenge. The most important lesson you've learned isn't how to beat a specific boss, it's how to learn. You've developed skills like patience, problem solving, and persistence. And you can take those skills with you to the next game you play, and the one after that. You know how to check the settings, learn the controls, study your enemies, and find help when you need it. So never stop exploring, never stop learning, and most importantly, never stop having fun. Whether you're replaying an old favorite or diving into a brand new world, carry that excitement with you. Keep pushing your skills, keep seeking out new experiences, and keep being the awesome gamer that you are. Now get out there and find your next great adventure. Thank you guys so much for reading, and I will see all you dudes in the next game.